Have you ever noticed how certain images or illustrations can instantly catch your eye and stick in your memory? What if your marketing campaign had the same effect? Today, I am here to talk to you about the power of custom illustrations and how they can enhance your marketing materials, make your message more effective, and help you stand out from the competition. As a graphic artist, I specialize in creating illustrations that communicate your message in a way that is both memorable and effective. But why is having the right image so crucial? Research shows that 80% of your customers will remember what they've seen, and only 20% will remember what they've read. That means if you use custom eye-catching illustrations instead of generic stock art, you're going to differentiate yourself from the competition and you will make a lasting impression. Before we dive in, let me give you a little bit of my own background so you know that I'm not just yanking your chain. I've always had a passion for drawing, but my parents insisted I find a proper trade. So I left school before finishing year 12 and I started an apprenticeship as a hand and machine compositor for a publisher. I mostly worked on the Western Farmer and Grazier newspaper, and in that time I was also named Apprentice of the Year, something I'm still pretty proud of. Over the last 37 years, I have worked in a variety of marketing roles, from printers and newspapers right through to ISPs way back in the early days of the internet, and even as an art director for a large advertising agency, overseeing everything from web design, print, even some radio advertising. But I found myself missing the creative side of things. So 16 years ago, I took a big leap and I started my own business using my extensive experience to help other clients with their marketing needs. And it's been quite a journey. I've had the opportunity to work with a wide variety of clients within a huge range of industries, each with their own unique needs and challenges. And one of my biggest client bases, surprise, surprise, is within the motorsport industry. I think it's because I am their target audience. But I've also worked for clients within the tourism, fitness, cybersecurity, health, education industries, heaps more. Over the years, I have noticed that it doesn't matter what industry you're in, even though technology and marketing mediums have changed, the basic rules of marketing and design haven't. It's simply a case of styles and trends going around in circles, a little bit like fashion. So just like fashion, you can choose to follow the crowd and blend in, or you can dare to be different. And these are the clients that I really like, those who want to be different. So let me show you some real life examples of how I have helped some clients with their marketing needs. Lenny from All Motorcycle Training, he wanted to use his own customized bike and integrate it into his logo. And Sharon wanted her own character and her dog added to an existing logo. Jennifer is really into her Harleys, but she also does personal fitness training, specializing with kettlebells. And Alison wanted her organising octopus arms to be variable depending on how and where she was going to be using her logo. So each client has their own unique needs and challenges, and I love working with clients who dare to be different. But I don't just create illustrations for logos. Ross wanted his juniors to feel proud and connected to their team shirts. And Max needed a 3D rendered robot turned into a series of tongue-in-cheek cartoon banners for his website. Karen had an idea for some branded bibs for tourists, but she wanted to stay away from the usual kangaroos and emus and that sort of thing. Annie needed some relatable but quirky characters based on real people within the franchises to use on their staff posters. And Molly likes to hand out promotional colour-ins for the kids when she's performing. These are just a few examples of how I've helped clients stand out with their custom illustrations. Clients will come to me for a variety of reasons, and honestly, I don't always know exactly how they're going to end up using the illustrations that I create. But they all do have one thing in common. They want something different, they want something personal, and they want to stand out and be noticed. So what I've shown you throughout this presentation is only a very small selection of some of the exciting creations from my portfolio, but hopefully it has demonstrated the variety and the depth of my imagination, because trusting in your imagination is the only thing that is stopping you from being bold in your marketing. And be honest, who wouldn't want to be one of the cool kids and become their own superhero? Or perhaps you're more of a bad Santa or grumpy monkey kind of guy. Now you're inspired to take the risk and stand out from the competition. But how do you get started? I simply like to start with a chat. I don't need my clients to know what they want. I only need them to know what they want to achieve. And from there, we bounce around a few ideas and we develop it. What might seem like a simple conversation to you is an opportunity for me to see your passion, your ideas, and your goals. Robbie complained to me that while he knew his water cleanser product was okay for the environment because he'd developed it in his frog tank, he couldn't get that final certification to put the words on the packaging environmentally friendly. What was him complaining to me about a problem as we were discussing packaging actually became the inspiration for the focus behind the whole brand. I'm here to help you make a lasting impression on your target audience. So contact me for all your illustration needs. Let's make your marketing materials unforgettable. Thank you for your time.